Sonmathy. Sonmathy.
Get the bucket to our tender.
Sonmathy.
भगवान
Adorable Lord of mercy and love, salutation and prostrations unto thee. Thou art omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient. Thou art such Ananda. Thou art the indweller of all beings. Grant us an understanding heart, equal vision, balanced mind, faith, devotion, and wisdom. Grant us inner spiritual strength to resist temptations and control the mind. Free us from egoism, lust, greed, anger, and hatred. Fill our hearts with divine virtues. Let us behold in all these names and forms. Let us serve in all these names and forms. Let us ever remember thee. Let us be ever loyal to thee. Let thy name be ever on our lips. Let us abide in thee forever and ever. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Oh, merciful Gurudev, every thought of my mind, every emotion of my heart, every movement of my being, every feeling and every sensation, each cell of my body, each drop of my blood, all is yours Gurudev, yours absolutely, yours without any reserve. Gurudev, you can decide my life or my death, my happiness or my sorrow, my pleasure or my pain. Gurudev, whatever you do with me, whatever comes to me from you, will lead me to your lotus feet. Gurudev, you have provided us with the best facilities in the world for our spiritual growth. May we take full advantage of this precious gift of yours Gurudev. May we look upon the ashram and all its contents as your body and treat them with love and reverence. This is our heartfelt prayer to you, Gurudev. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Namaste, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends. Those that don't know me, I am Jeet, the youngest son-in-law. Please bear with me as this is a very emotional task, and please forgive me if there's any shortcomings. We gather here today to honor and remember Mom, also fondly known as Sheila, a beloved wife, Mom, mom-in-law, granny, and a very proud great-granny who touched our lives in so many profound ways. As we come together in this moment of grief, let us also celebrate the beautiful life Mom lived and the host of cherished memories she leaves behind. Mom's journey was one of resilience, kindness, and love. She had a remarkable ability to light up a room with a smile and bring comfort to those in much need. Her presence was a constant source of warmth, reminding us of the importance of compassion and family connection. Today, as we reflect on Mom's life, let us remember her unwavering devotion to family and friends. I'm sure that each and every one present here today has some personal story that has touched those lives. She held a special place in the hearts of many, always and lovingly willing to lend a helping hand and offer her words of wisdom. She was an active member of the Tonga Beach Senior Citizens Club. Her passion was assisting in preparation of meals, and I'm sure most of you here have enjoyed those delicious and sumptuous meals. Her legacy will continue to live on through the lives she touched and the memories we hold dear to our heart. In times like these, we are reminded of the fragility of life and the importance of cherishing every moment. Let Mom's spirit inspire us to live with purpose, to embrace our loved ones tightly, and to find solace in the bonds we share with each other. As we navigate the complex emotions of loss, let us also find the strength in one another. Lean on the support of friends and family, and let us remember that grief is a journey we undertake together, as that is so visible this afternoon. Today, as we say our farewells with heavy hearts, but let us also find the comfort in knowledge that Mom's spirit will live and remain on forever. Lives of love, compassion, and grace. Thank you all for being here to celebrate the life of Mom. May we find solace in the memories we share and the legacy we leave behind. Dear ladies and gentlemen, we will be having a few talks, speeches, and a few messages from the dear grandchildren that are not here today. But I will hand you over to the Divine Life Society Bhajan Group, who will render some beautiful and soulful bhajans. Please do join in. And just one more reminder, if you could kindly turn your mobile devices to silent. Thank you.
Deva Deva Shivananda Nilabandhu Parinam. Deva Deva Shivananda Nilabandhu Parinam. Chandravadana Mandrahasa Devumar Charam. Chandravadana Mandrahasa Devumar Charam. Madhurita Ganalola Jalarupa Parimam. Madhurita Ganalola Jalarupa Parimam. Saropa Purita Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Ram Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Ram Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Ram Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Ram Bhagavan Shiva Jai Jai Ram Bhagavan Shiva Jai Jai Ram Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Bhagavan Shivananda Jai Jai Ram Bhagavan Shivananda Jai Jai Ram Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Bhagavan Shivananda Jai Jai Ram Bhagavan Shivananda Jai Jai Ram Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram 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 Jai Shri Ramchandra Kripalu Hanuman Harana Bhavaya Darunam Shri Ramchandra Kripalu Hanuman Harana Bhavaya Darunam Navakanjalochana Kanjamukritakanjapadkanjanam Sri Ramchandra Kripalu Hanuman Harana Bhavaya Darunam Sri Ram Sri Ram Kandarapa Agni Amit Chabinavanira Sura Shri Ram. Sundara tilak chayudharanam bhushanam Shri Ram mukute kundara tilak chayudharanam bhushanam आज्ञान मुझ शरीफा पुधर संग्राम जित कर भूषणम राम चंद्र कृपाल हनुमान हरण दारुणम श्री राम भजत तुलसीदास शंकर शेष मुनिवाणी पर जन्म भजत तुलसीदास शंकर शेष मुनिवाणी पर जन्म मामा हिताय कर निवास धल धल रामचंद्र निकाल हनुमान करण दारुणम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम. ज्योति से ज्योत जगाते चलो ज्योति से ज्योति जगाते चलो प्रेम के गंगा बहाते चलो प्रेम के गंगा बहाते चलो राह में आए जो दीने दुखी राह में आए जो दीने दुखी सबको गले से लगाते चलो प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो ज्योति से ज्योत जगाते चलो ज्योति से ज्योति जगाते चलो प्रेम के गंगा बहाते चलो प्रेम के गंगा बहाते चलो संग साथी रखवाला संग साथी रखवाला जो निर्बल है आचारा जो निर्बल है आचारा नानक मोती नानक मोती लुटाते चलो प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो ज्योति से ज्योत जगाते चलो ज्योति से ज्योति जगाते चलो प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो ममता रूपे ममता रूपे कृष्ण कृष्ण महायोगी भक्त नाम भयंकर गोविंद परमानंद सर्वमेव शामया। ओम श्री कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय, सद्गुरुदेव की जय। राधे 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 श्याम से मिला दे, राधे 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 श्याम से मिला दे, राधे 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 श्याम से मिला दे, श्याम से मिला दे मुझे राम से मिला दे, श्याम से मिला दे मुझे राम से मिला दे, राधे 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 श्याम से मिला दे, राधे 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 श्याम से मिला दे, राम से मिला दे शिवानंद से मिला दे, राम से मिला दे शिवानंद से मिला दे, राधे 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 श्याम से मिला दे, राधे 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 श्याम से मिला दे। कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय, सतदेव की जय। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधु जगत पते, गोपेश गोपिका कंठा राधा कंठा नमोस्तुते। हर हराय नमः कृष्ण यादवाय नमः, गोपाल गोविंद राम श्री मधुसूदना, श्री मधुसूदना, श्री मधुसूदना। कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय, गोविंद जय जय, गोपाल जय जय, गोविंद जय जय, गोपाल जय जय, राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय, राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय, गोविंद जय जय, गोपाल 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 जय जय, राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय, राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय, गोविंद जय जय, गोपाल जय जय, गोविंद जय जय, गोपाल जय जय, राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय, राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय, गोविंद जय जय, गोपाल Krishna Krishna Mahayogi Bhaktanam Bhayankara Govinda Paramananda Sarvameva Shamaya Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adidevam Nayam Krishna Kanaya Lal Ki Jai Sadhu Bhagavan Ki Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Jai Radha Raman Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Radhe Radhe Jai Jai Radhe Radhe Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Radhe Radhe Jai Jai Radhe Radhe Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Jai Radhe Radhe Jai Jai Radhe Radhe Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Jai Radhe Radhe Jai Jai Radhe Radhe Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Hari Bol 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 Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Radhe Radhe Jai Jai Radhe Radhe Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Jai Radhe Radhe Jai Jai Radhe Radhe Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Hari Bol 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 Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari
Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a few speeches and as I mentioned, a few messages from the grandchildren. To start this off, we'll call Kishan Jagat, the eldest grandson, to give his words of love. Kishan.
Good afternoon, family and friends. As most of you know, my name is Kishan and I'm my Nani's eldest grandson. It is really with a heavy heart that I have to say a few words today. I honestly don't want to, and I wasn't prepared for this. But I must say, my Nani was a phenomenal woman and really a beacon of hope in our lives. It's difficult to say a few words about her character. Some words that come to mind is endearing, compassionate, always willing to lend a helping hand, and actively listening to any challenges that we had. It was always refreshing to talk to an elder person that would listen. And she was, she was quite modern in a way. She would WhatsApp you or, communicate with you in the way that you wanted to be spoken to. If I can just maybe share a few memories, maybe two perhaps, with all of you today. Growing up, going to Nani's house hundreds of times was an event. I mean, a few times a month and many times a year. Nani catered for all of us. I would always say how much of stuff is in a deep freezer. I don't know why she kept so much of ice cream, etc. But I mean, we loved it to bits. And then maybe a memory going forward. I also have a young daughter, and at the moment, she's playing with a truck that Nani bought for me when she worked in her earlier days in a clothing factory. So I think the message I want to take from that is the past has now sadly passed us, but her memory will stay with me and my family forever. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Kishan. Those words really had great meaning and definitely from the heart. Nani was one who, so I always called her Nani as well. Nani always had that freezer stocked, and we wondered why. Whenever we wanted to visit, she just went out of her way. It was excitement, excitement, excitement. She went out of her way to prepare for us. And trust me, we really enjoyed every meal she prepared. I have two messages from my children in Abu Dhabi. From Atish, in loving memory of my remarkable Nani, whose kindness, sweetness, humor, and caring nature touched my heart and of those everyone. Nani, your legacy of love will forever warm our souls. Dear Nani, I love you. Atish. I have another message from my daughter, Bhavani. To my loving Nani, I can't believe that you are gone so soon. It all just doesn't seem real. I remember every time that you would visit us, we would play dominoes for hours while you make jokes and tell us the stories of your childhood on the farm. And in the end, you would always win. I remember when we would visit you, you would call and ask what to stock the freezer up so that you could cook for us anything we wanted when we arrived. We were welcomed by your delicious cooking. You taught me how to cook roti, and I got so excited when I finally did it by myself. Now, I don't want to believe it, but life is not going to be the same without you. Going to Durban will never be the same. I'm going to miss you so much. I wish I could hug you and hold you just one last time. Listen to your stories one last time and laugh together one last time. I love you, Nani. Bhavani. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll hand you over to the bhajan group again. Thank you.
Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Sri Ramo, Bhagavan Shivananda, Jai Jai 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 Ramo, Shri Ram Jai Ram, 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 Jai Jai Ramo. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कंकारा बोलो कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय, सद्गुरु भगवान की जय। जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे श्री राधे। जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे श्री राधे। जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे श्री राधे। जय राधे श्री राधे। जय गोपाल जय गोपाल जय मनमोहन जय नंदलाल। जय गोपाल जय गोपाल जय मनमोहन जय नंदलाल। जय गोपाल जय गोपाल ओम जय गोपाल जय गोपाल जय मनमोहन जय नंदलाल। जय मनमोहन जय नंदलाल। जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव विश्वनाथ लाल। जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव विश्वनाथ लाल। जय गुरुदेव श्री गुरुदेव ओम जय गुरुदेव श्री गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव विश्वनाथ लाल। जय गुरुदेव विश्वनाथ लाल। जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे श्री राधे ओम जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे श्री राधे। कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय, सद्गुरु भगवान की जय।
now call upon the eldest granddaughter, Sheila.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family. Today we are here to celebrate the life of our Nani, our Sheila. These last few days have been extremely hard without you, but we live knowing you lived a full and happy life. There was never a dull moment with you around. You may be our grandmother, but you are more than a grandmother. You are our second mother and became our best friend. You are our mentor, confidant, and our voice of reason. Nani always had an answer to all our questions. When I was in Mauritius, there was never a day I felt alone. Nani was always a call away. Whenever I missed home or wanted to eat something, Nani was always my first go-to person. We could talk for hours while I cooked and she guided me, always asking me to show her the pot. Nani would thereafter call after supper to check with Yash if the food I made tasted good. If Pooja and I cooked anything that was hard to make or any sweetmeats, she would ask us for pictures and send it to literally everyone she knew. She was extremely proud of her educated and domesticated grandchildren. My WhatsApp chats with Nani contained all of her secret recipes. Never in my life did I think I would cook sample fresh chicken on my own. Yet I was cooking up a storm with Nani over WhatsApp. Keeping in mind those things weren't available in Mauritius, she would buy the fresh chicken, cut it, clean it, and send it whenever she knew my in-laws were coming to visit or I was coming down. And whenever she heard Yash and I were coming to visit, yes, her freezer was packed. Even though I was far away, I was updated on everything. Nani was very strong and independent. She and Nana worked hard to educate their children and always showed an interest in our studies and career. A story which she always shared was when she got married and started her job in Salvador. She was so grateful and excited to be earning her 18 rand wages. It wasn't much, but something she always taught us was that if you don't work hard for something, there's no one in life that will hand you things for free. Our Sheila was feisty and said things as they were. If you wanted an honest opinion with no sugarcoating, she was our go-to person. And Nani's word was final. One of our earliest memories of Nani and Nana was when Sergeant and I were sitting and watching TV and we just hear, "Buddy, you ready to die?" We were so stunned and we went to check why Nani was fighting with Nana, only to discover she was asking him if he was ready to die with him. We will cherish every moment with you and will never forget your sacrifices and teachings. I will never forget how you taught me to tell time, you did my math homework, and got Sergeant and I ready for school every morning because no one would type or tell like Nani did. We would always come home from school to a hot cooked meal. Life will never be the same without you, but we know you are watching down on us. I know how excited you were for my wedding. And I know that you said that you were sorting your knees out, that you would dance and walk without assistance on that day. Thank you for all that you have done, boss. I love you forever and always. Rest in peace, Nani.
Nani shocked all of us. And from what we hear from each grandchild is really, really is your heart. Nani loved everyone. She had so much of love to give to the grandchildren. She just overflowed with love and devotion. And I'm going to call upon Nani's pet, Sergeant.
my dreams. Your life was full of hardships growing up, and yet you remained so positive in life. You had this determination to recover from any operation, and you were always optimistic. You even promised me that you were going to dance with me the night before. You remained kind, loving, and positive until your last breath. You are my inspiration, and I love you so deeply. With you gone, I feel a void in my heart. When I saw you for the last time, I felt like a piece of my heart was ripped away. Nani, please forgive me for all the times that I was ungrateful and selfish. I wish you would take my share. God has chosen the most beautiful flower in His garden today, and He knows it. You have the most beautiful soul, Nani, and although I am heartbroken about you, I know and have no doubt in my mind that you will achieve peace. I love you, Nani. May you rest in peace and love.
And Sansara. I have another message. This is from Rajesh and family. You were a pillar of strength, Kaki. You were always there for us. Your motherly love that you showered upon us will be ever remembered. Heaven has gained another angel. Until we meet again, rest well, my dear mother. Love, Rajesh, Renisha, Shanice, and Yadvir. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call upon Auntie Rani from the Senior Citizens Club, who will give us a speech. Thank you.
Greetings, namaste to the Rajkumar family, relatives, friends and well-wishers. I'm Rani Naidu, the chairman of the Tonga Beach Senior Citizens Club, which Sheila belonged to, and listening to all the messages from the grandchildren, it really touched my heart. You know, the relationship with grandmother and grandchildren is very precious. I know, because I also have a grandchild. And I know how they must be feeling today. You know, whenever you hear of someone passing on, someone that has spent time with you, you just wonder, you think about the last conversation you had with this person. And like one of the grandchildren said, she was very sharp on WhatsApp. And I was chatting to her on WhatsApp, and I asked how she was feeling. And then she messages to me, she says, Rani, I'm getting better, but I want to thank our members at the club for all their prayer, and I'm missing all of them. You know, Sheila was somebody, when she walked in, you just knew Sheila was there. Like the granddaughter said, she was a very feisty person, and if she wanted to say something when we had a meeting, she would say it like it was. And that was Sheila. And you know, she was a very loyal member of the club. I joined recently, and you know, in the 2 years that I joined, we had a very good relationship. And I'm really going to miss her jokes and her laughter, a loud voice in the club. You know, we're going to miss that a lot. And you know, being a very loyal member, she's been there for the past 15 years, according to our senior members in the club. 15 years is a long time. And you must know, she was like a family member there at the club. You know, we asked her about advice when we were planning menus. She'd tell you about what to cook. You know, we had cooking teams in our club, and it was her team, although she wasn't so active now because of her health. She would tell her team what to cook. She would send them messages. So that was the kind of person Sheila was. And she and her loving husband, Chris Paul, used to be the buyer for the club. They used to buy all the groceries and items for breakfast. She even cooked the meals at her garage for many years. And not only that, Chris Paul and Sheila picked up members of the club and brought them to the meetings. So that's the kind of person she was. And I know we all are going to miss her a lot. You know, when I was talking to some of the members, they said, you know, when it came to the grocery cupboard, she controlled it like how she would in her own household. That's the kind of dedicated person Sheila was. And, you know, I could carry on. And then when I heard the grandson talk about his baby, I still remember that day when she brought a picture of the baby and proudly showed it to all of us, so excited. She says, come and see, this is my great-grandchild. In that alone, you could see what a loving person she was. And yeah, that was Sheila. But her duties went beyond what she did at the club. She even helped some of our members to buy their groceries and vegetables and drop it off at their homes. That's how caring she was. You know, some of our members don't have transport, it's difficult. But she took on that duty and she even helped them. I was talking to one member yesterday and she says, you know, I just need to give her a list and then she'll get all my stuff and she'll deliver it home. That's the kind of person Sheila was. And, you know, we at the club would really miss her. Even when we met yesterday, I just looked at that chair where Sheila sat, you know, and Chris Paul was so caring, he would park the car close to the hall so that she had a very short distance to walk. And there, he would make sure she has her tea, get her lunch. You know, it was so good to see this loving couple, you know. So these are some of the memories we have of her. And, you know, I don't want to carry on. There's lots of things to say about her. But this message is from all the executives and members of the Tonach Beach Senior Citizens Club, and I'll read it to you. We will honor and cherish your memory, our beloved friend. May your spirit live on forever in our hearts and souls. You are gone, but not forgotten. We definitely not forget the special person in our club. And to the family, I would like to end with these words. Remember, death leaves a heartache no one can heal, but love leaves a memory no one can steal. Thank you.
Thank you, Auntie Rani, for those lovely words and the love that the senior citizens showed upon Mom. I also have a letter from the Senior Citizens Club as well. Dear Chris and family, the officials and members of the Tongaat Beach Senior Citizens Club extend heartfelt condolences to the Rajkumar family on the passing away of our beloved Sheila. We pray God grants you the strength to cope with the irreparable loss. Our sister will be sorely missed by all who are blessed to know her. May the departed soul rest in everlasting peace. Godspeed, dear Sheila. Signed by the chairperson and secretary of the Tongaat Beach Senior Citizens Club. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as everyone has heard how feisty Nani was, and if she didn't like something, she wouldn't give it to anyone else. And that's why they named a song after her. I would now hand you over to Panditji, who will do the officiating puja.
पवित्र पवित्र व सर्वे अवस्थांगतो अपि वये स्मरेत पुंडरीकाक्षै सभै भयंत्रः शुचिः। ओम पवित्रेस्तो वैष्णव्यो सवितुर्वा प्रसवा उत्पचिद्रेण पवित्रेण सूर्यस्य राश्मिभिः तस्य ते पवित्रपते पवित्रपुतस्य यत्कामः पुनेत चकेयम्। ओम चंदनं वंदते नित्यं पवित्रं पापनाशम् आपदं हरते लक्ष्मीर्वस्तु सर्वदा। Open your palm to the right palm, keep this underneath. Om Rishi, you are declaring that as the sun, you are undertaking to do all the final rites for Ma. Om Adya Kashyapa Gotrasya Putraha Rishi Namasya. Adya Kashyapa Gotrasya Sonmathy Rajkumar Pretatvaha Nivritya Uttam Loka Pratyartham Audahikam Aham Karishe. One rice ball, put three rice balls. Put it together, put it together. Take one rice ball, put it in your palm like that, and you must leave it on that seat. Adya Kashyapa Gotraya Pretaya Mata Sonmathy Rajkumar Mrithasthane Shavanamito Brahmadevito Va Eshate Pindo Maya Diyate Tavo Patishtatam. next one to better. Put another goose. Offer the second one. Adhya Kashyapa Gotraya Pretaya Mata Sonmathy Rajkumar Dwara Deshe Pantanimito Vishnu Devato Va Eshate Pindo Maya Diyate Tavo Patishtatam. Third one. Om Adhya Kashyapa Gotraya Pretaya Mata Sonmathy Rajkumar Namasya Pretatva Chatvar Khechara Nimitta Eshate Pindo Maya Diyate Tavo Patishtata. Offer it together. Put water on each pinda. Yeah, that's I'll deliver the sermon from that mic. Take your seat here. Carry this. Keep it somewhere we're going to take it around with us. Hold it with you, but how will you take it? Yeah.
Dear friends and relatives of our dear departed Sonmathy Rajkumar, so lovingly called Sheila to everyone. It is quite a sad moment, but I liked the way the grandchildren actually picked on the lovely humorous occasions and relationship that they shared with their nani and their auntie. Laughter and sorrow are the opposites, and whole of life is made up of opposites. Just as certain is birth, equally certain is death. And Bhagwan Shri Krishna, Vishnu Bhagwan, all the gods emphasize on these opposites. Birth, you have no control. Death, you got no control. In between is what we have to manage. And through listening to all the talks and the sentiments that has been expressed, shows the relationship that everyone shared with Sheila. And these relationships and interaction that we had from her birth, I don't know what was her birth family name, there may be family members here, you will remember. My siblings will remember. Yes, Mosi is here. And the siblings will remember how, when Sheila was born, and how the family enjoyed her presence until she married. Of course, then she married into the Rajkumar family, and she continued experiences that are different. And then when she had her children, the experiences became even more different. And she went on to have grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Now you can see from birth to death, there are just experiences, experiences, and experiences. This soul that had come when Sheila was born, that soul, Sonmathy was her name. Nothing will happen to Sonmathy. The name was given to that soul. And we identified that soul through this physical body that we thought was Sonmathy. And this Sonmathy, the soul, will continue to live on. There is no resting for the soul. The soul is on a journey. It was on a journey. It continued its journey in this physical form. Through these different relationships, it had so much of experience. And all it did was, at the time of expiration, the soul says, this body cannot serve my purpose anymore. I am going. And so the soul continues on its journey. And what does it take with it? Nothing physical. The only thing that goes with soul is memories. Now you will say how lucky we were. We had good memories. We shared good memories with Nani, or with Aji, or with Ma, whatever the relationship. And as one grandchild said, Sheila, that's you may think it's bad, but it's an expression of the closeness. You can call anything, but it just expresses the closeness that they had. And I can guarantee you, all these children, all the people who are in mourning, that soul will remember every relationship. That is why it's a nice time for us to reflect, to introspect. We still have life. We still have relationships. Make sure they are good ones. Because that is how you want to be remembered. Today we remember the soul, and the soul is continuing with this memory until it takes another birth with the memories and continues to gain more and more experiences, more and more memories. And it transcends in this way, birth after birth. Death, birth, death, birth. The continuation of acquiring all its deeds until it becomes one with Paramatma. It reaches Bhagwan's lok, it reaches Krishna Bhagwan's lok, Vishnu lok. The sole purpose of that soul is to reach there. As somebody alluded, to get moksha, to get liberated. Liberated, detached from this bond of union with physicality. That is why these children who are mourning, you will notice grief. Everybody is in grief when there is death. But the extent of the grief depends on the kind of association you had with the deceased. And the closer the relationship, the more difficult it becomes, the greater the grief becomes. And then now it is a matter of coping with this grief. We have to rise above this physical relationship and tell ourselves, I am a soul. I am the soul. I am not this physical body. Sheila was that soul. And so we are on a higher, above the physical plane, thinking of spiritual forces, thinking of that eternal spirit force, that we are one. With the sole purpose that this one and that one will become one with the Supreme One. Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamichyute, Purnasya, Purnamidhaya, Purnameva Vashishyate. The whole is one. We were just parts of it. And we want to reconnect with that whole. Let's hope Sheila, in this lifespan of hers, did sufficient to qualify to become in oneness with that supreme whole, with Paramatma. you have to qualify. Nobody gets entry without qualification. You cannot become a doctor if you don't qualify to be a doctor. Only politicians don't have to qualify. They just become politicians. And so the soul, if it wants to become one with Paramatma, you have to qualify. And you must be grateful and you must be thankful. You must pray to Bhagavan that I contributed towards the qualification of Sheila, that she will be accepted in the heavenly regions of Paramatma and becomes one with Supreme Paramatma. That is the ultimate. And if she didn't qualify, then that is why we do so many other rituals. Like just now we offered pindas. Then every day there will be something that we will do for the soul. 10th day ceremony, 13 day ceremony, 6 months and 1 year ceremony. We do all to facilitate the transcendence of the soul to higher and higher regions. If we don't understand the soul, it's nice to listen to Krishna Bhagavan in the Bhagavad Gita. Gita week starts on Thursday. Right, for 7 or 8 days it will last. Study of the Gita takes place. And I'd like to quote some verses from the Bhagavad Gita that enlightens us about that soul. Bhagavan Shri Krishna in the 700 verses of the Bhagavad Gita perpetually, continuously talks of wisdom, talks of knowledge, talks of how you can understand the soul. And if you really reach an understanding, then it becomes easier to handle the grief of separation. Separation causes us grief, right? The soul is on a better radar, it's in a better radar, better place. It is we who are feeling sorry for the relationship that has been broken. So we are grieving because we are sad about it. In the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna was simply sad about killing. And so Krishna Bhagavan gave him advice. Through 18 chapters of the Bhagavad Gita, gave advice what the soul is. Right? And then in the end, right, he tells you decide what you want to do. As a soldier, what is your duty to do? So we too, as our son, as our sibling, as our grandchild, son-in-law, daughter-in-law, whatever relationship we share, we have to take stock to cope with this loss and the grief. Bhagavan Shri Krishna says, Nainam chidanti shahastrani, nainam dahati pavaka, na chainam kledayanta yapo, na shoshayati maruta, vasansi jirnanani yatha vihaya, navani grihadati, naroparani, tatha sharirani vihaya, jirnan yanyani sanyani navani dehi. Bhagavan says, this Atma, that soul, that Sheila that we know, right, Sonmathy, cannot be cut by any weapon, nor can it be burnt by fire, nor wet by water, or dried by the wind. This death that we now understand is simply a change for the soul, a change of body for that soul, so that it can continue acquiring its experiences and qualifying to become one with Krishna. Just as a person casts off worn out garments and puts on new ones, so the embodied soul casts off worn out bodies and enters new ones. Let's hope that Sheila qualifies to be in higher regions as she transcends and evolves towards oneness with that Paramatma. I don't know if there's any other speakers or do we do the conclusion, the immediate. If there's anybody else who hasn't viewed, you can come to view the face. And the immediate family members can go to the side of the coffin. And you can make your last offerings of a rose petal, I think it is, or a rose. We'll all chant Shri Ram, Jai Ram with Bhaiji.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Senior Citizens Club will form a guard of honor as we wheel the casket out of the hall. Please allow them this opportunity at the back. And if you could kindly remain seated until the casket leaves. Thank you. I will now hand you over to the bhajan group.
Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Sri 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 Ram Jai Jai Ram Sri Ram Jai 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 Ram Jai Jai Ram Bhagavan Shivananda 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 Jai Jai Ram Sri Ram Jai Ram 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 Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Let's all rise to do the final concluding prayer. Just as there is peace in the heavenly regions, there is peace in nature. May that peace be where Sheila will rest. Om Dyo Shanti Antariksha Gom Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapa Shanti Oshadeya Shanti Vanaspatya Shanti Vishwadeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvatvam Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Shama Shanti Redhi Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Will the pallbearers proceed to the coffin?
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the family, we would like to thank each and everyone for showering us with your love and support during this time of bereavement. Thank you all for the generous meals and snacks that have been provided. The family will now be going to the Clara State Crematorium for cremation, thereafter to the Ghat. We will return home later this evening. Namaste, thank you.
राम नाम सत्य है, 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 राम नाम सत्य है. Yeah, just wait a minute. Just tell me.
Now I need to excuse it. Jim Tyson.
I know that's how it is.
Giving it down?
No, 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 touch it. Ram Nam Satya hai. 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 Ram Nam Satya hai.
No problem.
It's not to bring that whole standard. Shivaya. Om Namah 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 Shivaya. Om Adya Kashyapa Gotraya Pretaya Sonmathy Rajkumar Bhutanamana Rudra Devato Va Eshate Pindo Maya Diyate Tavopatishtatam. Om Adya Kashyapa Gotraya Pretaya Mata Sonmathy Rajkumar Preta Chittasthani Vayu Nimitako Yam Devata Va Eshate Pindo Maya Diyate Tavo Patishtatam. Om Adya Kashyapa Gotraya. Can we focus on the soul for a short while, dear relatives and friends? Let's not disturb the soul as it's journeying on. We are all trying to offer our love, our feelings through the mantra that I'm chanting and offering this rice bowl. Please cooperate, otherwise Sheila is looking at you. And she won't like you disturbing what she is getting. Let's focus on this last pinda here. Om Adya Kashyapa Gotraya Pretaya Mata Sonmathy Sheila Shab Haste Sadhaka Nimita Preta Devato Va Eshate Pindo Maya Diyate Tavo Patishtatam. Of a water bitter. Dear friends and relatives of late Sonmathy Rajkumar, lovingly known as Sheila. As I explained earlier on, Sheila is on a journey, and we were fortunate that in this physical life of hers, we were part of her journey. And I hope in your deepest consciousness, you realize that yes, you made a difference to Sheila, a positive difference. And it is that memory of her experience with you, her experience with all the puja that she did, her experience with the worship of all the gods. It is this experience that will go. Memory of experiences sticks to the soul. No matter how many times the soul has to take form, it will remember. And every experience adds to her
evolutionary and transcendence towards perfection. And it's our fervent prayer that in this life I contributed toward the perfection of Sheila's soul. So perfect that she is now with Bhagwan. But if she is not, as I told earlier, if she didn't qualify, she didn't reach that high status of becoming one with Paramatma, then we have to rely on the deliverers of the soul. They are gods, they are deities, they are angels that will take the soul. They are messengers of God who will take the soul on its forward journey to another experience. And at this juncture, we like to pray to that deliverer of the soul, Yamraj. Yamraj is in charge of all souls. And he, according to their records, they will see if Sheila is qualified to follow which path, which direction, which journey. And now we pray to that Yamraj. Remember what Sheila has done. Remember Yatra Vado Dhanam Diva Yatra Muya Havati Rapa Tatra Mamatam Kridhi Yatra Anukamam Charanam Trinake Tridive Diva Loki Yatra Jyotishmantaha Tatra Mamridham Kridhi Yatra Kamani Kamascha Yatra Badnasya Vishtapam Swataha Yatra Driptascha Tatra Mamridham Kridhi Yatra Nandhascha Modhascha Amridham Kridhi Yatra Nandhascha Modhascha Modha Pramudha Asati Kamasya Yatrapta Kamatatra Mamridham Kridhi Yomamana Pratamo Pratyunamaya Preyaya Pratamo Loka Mihetama Vaivasvatam Sangamanam Jananam Yam Yam Rajanama Abhishya Sarvashaga Yamaya Samaha Papati Yamaya Priyate Havi Yamaham Yagyo Gaccha Taya Agni Drito Arandrita Adisi Pushpa Sankasham Pitavasa Samichyutam Ye Namasyati Govinda Natesham Avidyate Bhayam Anandhina Tano Deva Sham Chakra Gadadhara Akshapundri Kaksham Pretu Moksho Prado Bhavaha. Let's rise to the final concluding prayer of peace. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnamada Purnamachyate Purnasya Purnadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Yo Shanti Antarikshagam Shanti Prithavi Shanti Apa Shanti Ushadaya Shanti Vanaspatya Shanti Vishwadeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Shabhagam Shanti Shanti Deva Shanti Shama Shanti Devi Om Shanti 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 Bhavatu. The pallbearers can come forward. I'd like on behalf of the immediate family members to thank each one of you for supporting them during this very difficult time, in this period of such intense grief at the loss of their mom, their mother-in-law, Auntie Sheila Rajkumar. Thank you very much. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. let's impregnate every atom in this place. Sheila is one of them. Sheila embraces all the atoms. Let us give her a lovely Ram send-off. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om. 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 Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai